ride on this awesome Honda 750 V-twin, and I'll tell you, I've been I test ride 5 to 10 bikes a day, and after riding this, I know why this is Honda's #1 most popular selling street bike. Great handling, plenty of power, sounds great, looks great. What's not to love about it? I got a unique opportunity for one person. I have one of these. It's got 200 miles on it, and you can buy it for half of what it costs brand new. It's a no-brainer. Traditional Honda quality will last forever. Let me bring it in and I'll go over the details with you. Bike. Everything works perfectly. Turn signals, high beam, low beam, the running lights, brake lights. Listen to that exhaust note. One V-twin cruiser that doesn't need an aftermarket exhaust. They were known for having quite a bark just with the stock exhaust. This is a brand new bike. Has 274 miles on it, and take a look at it. The bike's in absolutely pristine condition, and it's got a lot of super nice accessories on it that I'll go over with you. Also has the anti-theft NSD traceable by enforcement agencies. The bike's marked, so if it's ever stolen, you'll be able to get it back. Not only is this Honda's #1 selling street bike, this 750 V-twin cruiser, it's also the Aero model is the most popular one. It's also super easy to ride because it has the lowest seat height of any Honda street bike made. It's actually lower than the Honda 250 Rebel, which is considered one of the really nice beginner bikes. So when I was cruising down the street, what I noticed is that it handles super nice, really low to the ground. The brakes work just fantastic. It's carbureted perfectly, plenty of power, shaft drive, so there's no chain or belt lash. And the options that were put on this are super nice. It's got the aftermarket floorboards. These are $300 a set, front and rear. And it's got the triple LED lights. Actually, they're bulb, not LED light. They're the traditional bulb style. And it's got the big factory original headlight on it, so you can see the whole world reflecting crazily off the headlight. It's really cool. So this particular model is a 2006 model, and we bought it from an older gentleman in his 60s who got sick and never really rode it. His bike just sat in his garage, and hence it's only got 274 miles. It's basically brand new. The bike has maintenance-free hydraulic valve adjusters, so you don't have to adjust the valves on it, and it's just been completely serviced by our service department. So the Honda 750 Aero Shadow was, like I said, it's their #1 selling, it's their best selling street bike category for 3 years straight. This new Aero had more horsepower and better styling than the one it replaced. It's a 6-valve, 745cc V-twin with a single overhead camshaft, 2 spark plugs per cylinder, and 3 valves per cylinder. It also has a single 34mm constant velocity keyhing carb for easy adjustability and what Honda calls an enhanced V-twin vibe. It has a 2-in-1 exhaust, which you just heard has a pretty lively bark, a little louder than most of the other. Like the Ace model is much quieter. This one has a boost in power through the 9.1 compression ratio being boosted up to 9.6 to 1. And it also comes with a wide ratio 5-speed transmission, and it is a liquid-cooled V-twin. It has an aluminum radiator mounted between the frame rails to maintain a consistent engine temperature. It's got a long, low look to it, and it has a wide sweeping bar and a steel tube frame with 24, they call it subterranean, 25.9-inch seat height super low, lower than either of the Honda 750s this bike replaced, and half an inch lower than the Rebel 250. So it has like a 50s or 60s style to it with the deep balanced fenders, the awesome two-tone paint job this one has. It's a dark burgundy and black two-tone with a gold stripe. Just absolutely gorgeous. Really suggests an era from back in the 50s, of course. A lot of chrome on the engine, cylinder head covers, the instrument housing, and of course, this was the first year of the shaft drive, so it's quite an upgrade. There's no adjustment for the chains. Basically a maintenance-free motorcycle, and of course, being a Honda, they're pretty much bulletproof. Has a 52-degree V-twin, starts up easily. Throw a leg over it, settle into the roomy saddle, and it puts you a mere 2 feet off the ground. So very confidence-inspiring for beginning and shorter riders. And the broad pilot perch provides plenty of room and lots of leverage on the wide handlebars. The floorboards give you a little extra room for your feet, so it's nice and comfortable. You always know you're safely planted on those. Clutch lever is silky smooth, carbureted perfectly. It pulses like a V-twin, but one with flawless carburation and a super nice exhaust note to boot. Throttle response is crisp. Like I said earlier, I was surprised at how fast it is, and it only weighs 550 pounds, so it handles really nice. The wheelbase is 64.5 inches with a low seat height. Gives you a steady, predictable ride, and even with the low seat height, it has more ground clearance than you would expect with the low seat height. It has a front disc brake, 296 millimeter drilled rotor with a twin piston caliper. Gives you plenty of stopping power. Even the levers themselves are designed to be easy to access for small hands, even when readily engaged. Retro styling flows into the spoke wheels front and rear with tube-type tires, wide chrome rims, and it has a large 3.7 gallon fuel tank. On most rides, you can get 135 miles out of a tank of gas. Bike really shines on urban runs, on back roads, although you can take it on the highway. Not sure what I can tell you about it. We can go over the pricing on the bike. The bike originally sold for $6,599, plus $300 in freight and $150 for prep and $150 dealer conveyance. Then it had the $300 floorboards installed on the front and the rear. It has a brand new upgraded battery, which I'm not including in the actual value of the bike here, but I'll go over that in a minute. And then the running lights are $300. So with the extras, the bike came to $8,119. I have the pink slip I can show you, showing it with tax out the door and everything. The total out the door with tax was $515. The total out the door price was $8,704. This bike has 200 miles on it. It's just been completely serviced by our service department. All the fluids were changed, the oil, the shaft drive, the engine oil, the gas was drained. It has fresh gas in it, and the carburetor was just cleaned and super tuned by our premier Honda mechanic who's been working on Hondas for 25 years and has done a lot of concourse quality restorations. So it's tuned to perfection. He also installed a brand new battery in it. So I have the work order for that. It was over $600 of work was just done to the bike. So at this point, there's over $9,000 invested in the bike, and I have receipts for everything. So we're gonna put this bike up with a buy it now of $4,500, which is half what it costs, and the bike is essentially brand new with 200 miles on it. It is brand new, and one of the beauties of buying a bike like this pre-owned with no miles is you're getting the quality of a brand new motorcycle, but you're not paying the insurance and the taxes that you would on a brand new motorcycle. The property taxes and insurance are going to be triple what it would be on this one, because it's going to have be. So like I said, it's got a brand new battery in it. We did check the engine compression, and that was perfect. We installed two brand new, actually, Mark, this is a 2 spark plug per cylinder, right, on this one? So, I believe so. Yeah, so it's got all new spark plugs in it, new fuel. The carburetor was completely clean and adjusted. Also put a brand new air filter in it, adjusted the throttle and the clutch cable for replay. We changed the engine and final drive oils, set the idle speed, and checked the charging system output, which was perfect. safety tested and took it on a test ride. So I've got the, this is the actual, right here, this is the work order. It was $568.92 for the work that was just performed to the bike. So it needs absolutely nothing. The bike's in brand new condition. I also have the title. This is a one owner bike. Here's the title in hand right here, showing that it was original owner bike purchased in June of 06. I have the original pink slip for it right here, showing the total sales price of $8,439.40, and that was before some of the options and accessories were installed. So there's well over $9,000 tied up in the bike, and it's a no excuses bike. It's in virtually new condition. I also have the Honda motorcycle riding tips manual, and I also have the extra keys. It came with a extra key set with it, right from Honda. So it's got everything, and it's in perfect condition. I know there's a lot of Hondas out there, a lot of 750s, but not too many of these Aeros. This was the hottest of the Aeros. They had the most powerful engine, the best exhaust pipe, the best look, and you're not going to find them only 200 miles on it. There's plenty of them out there for $2,500, $3,000. They've got a lot of miles on them, but once you take into consideration what a new set of tires, you're looking at close to $500 for a set of tires alone, or a new battery is close to $200 installed. To buy one like this, spend a little bit more and get a absolutely beautiful